Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2. Um, this time we're going to be building up our Awakening Island. Just looking at our new crafting station. Best in category. To make it easier to find what you want, at the crafting station on the Isle of Awakening, recipes are divided into a number of different categories. Okay. So we can build other crafting stations, wooden workbench, builder's workbench. Okay. We have probably medicines and stuff like that, so we can build... So we can make copies of the bustling streets. View invention conditions. Okay, so we needed to collect the copies to unlock this recipe. We did that. I hear spellcasters around us somewhere. These are probably blocks of some kind. Oh, okay. Gratitude points to build a wooden wall. Plumberry lumber. So we can build softwood but not wooden walls. Okay. So we have to unlock... Okay, we're being attacked. Okay, that's good to know. So this is where bad guys are going to spawn from. Oh, they got around there. Okay. Okay, and we have a day and night cycle. Okay, so this is... Okay. We're probably going to need to get beds really quick. Probably should have brought some with me, but I didn't know. Okay. So these are decorative items, okay. Beds. Let's go ahead and get a couple of those going. We'll want to make better beds in the future. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I was already carrying a bed. And do I have a... Let's make a door. And let's get something to build without. Well, we don't want to use spoiled soil. We'll just use regular dirt real quick because we have a bunch of it. We just need a place to sleep. Let's put it right here. So if we were to put... Let's go ahead and use that as like the doorstep. Okay. Okay. And let's go ahead and trigger morning. So before things were pretty safe on the island, but now that we have stuff attacking us, I don't know. Let's talk to Lulu and get our first quest. That way we can be doing everything in parallel if we need to. You want to build a river, don't you? delightful. It just so happens that I know the perfect place. Ah, you see, while you and Malroth were off adventuring, I was out exploring every day, and I actually got to know the lay of the land here rather well. Ho ho ho, well then, let our resident explorer Lulu guide us to the site of this river to be. Okay, so we don't choose where the river goes, they already have a place set out for that. As you head out into the great unknown, do not fear, should you lose your bearing, you can warp straight back to this tablet. I'll be up at the temple watching you hard at work. Come and find me when you're finished. Okay. Come along then, let's go and get this river running. You can see those highlands over there, Rex? Okay. I think that would be the perfect spot for the source of our river. Okay, looks cool. A river in the highlands? Pah. Are you mad? Rivers are supposed to wind through valleys, not right on top of the hills. Everybody knows that. Hold on, Bonanzo. It sounds like Lulu has a plan. Let's head up there and see what we can see. Last one there's a rotten egg. Where do these people get their energy? Very well, then. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with building waterfalls and whatnot. That sounds really cool. Where are we going? So, that's a long way away. I assumed it would make it to our valley there. Okay, this looks like it's probably going to be... Okay, that's going to be our river. That's cool. Looks like there's some... Thought I had a shortcut, but I did not. Okay, and then another pathway down here. That's cool. Okay, we're up here. Let's talk to her. Whoa, what do you make of the view, Rex? Do you see how the ground below is a different color? I believe that's an old riverbed. If we could create some kind of water source at the top of this cliff, we'd soon have the whole thing filled with water again. Hang on a minute, Lulu. This is a blimmin' big river you're after, ain't it? Rex a builder, not a miracle worker. Well, I for one think it's a wonderful idea. This goes far beyond making your tasty recipes or beautiful buildings. You would have us remake the landscape itself. There's just one thing I haven't figured out. How in the world will we get a river's worth of water up here? Well, I've got an infinite amount of water. We probably... Just dumping water probably won't be enough. We'll probably end up having, like, building a water source or something like that. She seems a bit worried about how to get all the water up here, but I know we've got just the solution. I bet we'll make, like, a fountain or something. That bottomless pot of yours should still be full of fresh Furrowfieldian water. You just have to tip it over and pour it out. When it runs over the edge, it'll fill the whole riverbed. The whole riverbed, you say? I wonder if it'll flow all the way down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. Well, maybe we just dump it out there. I expected us to build... Go on, Rex, slosh out some water on top of this cliff and see what happens. Just make sure it's nice clean water, not dirty water. We don't want another Furrowfield on our hands. So... Cool. When it comes to building this ladder, completely obsessed. Okay. It was water-filled bottomless pot normal mode. Water-filled bottomless pot normal mode. Okay, so there's going to be another mode. While I was cleaning up water, it's very easy to accidentally scoop up the water. And so when I was trying to clean up dirty water, I ended up filling up my pot again with the dirty water and had to go find the spring again to cleanse it. But I probably could have just gotten it from the Deity, but I ended up going all the way back to our spring to get the water again. Whoa, what in the world just happened? I've never seen so much water pour out of a pot. Look at that, the water's flowing right over the cliff, all the way down to the bottom. Okay, down, down, down. Okay. That's almost a river. Okay. Well, if we put up... Oop. You got the water flowing, Rex. We have the source of our river now, but this is just the start. That magic pot of yours really saved the day. What an exceedingly useful tool like that at our disposal. We'll have this river up and running in no time. All we have to do is fill up the rest of the riverbed. I'm going to inspect the bottom of the waterfall. Everyone follow me. Okay. Of course, she just jumped off a sheer cliff face. She's up and mad, that one. But I think I like her. Hold up, Lulu. I'm right behind you. Well, we'll come back up here and... Okay. We'll go investigate where that other part is going to run first. Okay. Better late than never. This river isn't going to make itself, you know. We need to fill this whole riverbed with water. The building begins again. I'll sit this one out. Building stuff isn't exactly my strong suit. You got a lot to work on the rivers and meadows and woods and what have you. I'll stay on the lookout for monsters. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. It isn't just a river we're after. We gotta get our greenery game going too. We'll need Wrigley's help to purify the soil. Say, Brittany, why don't we three leave the river building up to the others and take care of the fields and forests? Very well, you can handle the replanting, Rosie. Harry, Weirdy Beardy, and I will take charge of the river. Fine with me, I must admit, I am more than a little excited to be building scenery from scratch. You're part of the Team River too, Rex. We'll show you where we want you to pour the water. And be sure to fill every nook and cranny now. None of us will mind getting our feet wet, so pour away. Okay, well, let's... I'll probably end up taking those dead trees out of the river. Couldn't actually get that corner, but I think it's fine to have some rocks in the river. Okay, here's where we're going to end. Whoa. You've actually built yourself a river. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good. In fact, we have these bleak and blasted plains transformed into a pastoral paradise in no time. While you two were away, I spent a great deal of time making plans for Lulotopia, right down to the minutest of details. I came to the conclusion that a whole host of wonderful water features was just what my subjects would wish for. What do you mean, your subjects? We're building my empire of evisceration here, remember? Maybe if you ask Rex nicely, he'll set aside some space for you in my kingdom, the dungeon. Simmer down, younglings. I'm the eldest here, so I get to decide what we do. We found Bonenzoland. There's nothing for you to fight about. Shut it, Fuzzface. This is between me and her. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this up. Don't know why everybody's just standing around in the river. Okay, so she likes that river, but we have more to fill up here. You've made us a wonderful picturesque river, Rex. When it comes to making nature, you're a natural. Speaking of which, where did you come across that unusual pot? A gentleman called Pastor Hall gave it to you? I would like to have met him. He sounds like a thoroughly fine fellow. You shall have to tell me all about your adventures on Fertlefield as soon as things calm down a little. But that shall have to wait for the time being. Our work is far from finished. This river isn't nearly long enough to satisfy my standards. Next on the agenda is extending its reach by the means of the Grand Lulotopian Canal. Okay. Seems there's a letter waiting for Rex. Okay. Well, the next time we're in the area, we'll go check out that letter. But for now, so I wonder. We need to probably get the water over into this area as well. And is there anything? Over here? I wonder. So let's go talk to her. She'll probably have us digging stuff. We also want to do the other side of the... Oh. Okay. It's time to begin construction of the Grand Lulotopian Canal. We need to extend the river even further if we're going to turn my vision into a reality. But the old riverbed only goes this far. How are we supposed to make the river longer? Actually, it looks like the river did used to be longer. It just got blocked by a bunch of soil and sand. It should be easy enough to smash through that soft stuff and open it up again. You're right. Well spotted, Malroth. Wahaha. It just so happened that I brought something from Fertlefield for just such an occasion. Well, I've got a hammer. A chest. Okay. The chest is filled with the sturdiest of construction materials. We can use them to shore up the riverbanks as we clear a path for the river. You can leave the digging to us, Rex. Why don't you and Wrigley just get started on greenifying things up around here? Oh, they're just going to start digging? Cool. Okay, they have basically wood. Oh, this is cool. And I think we probably want to do more water up over there, but we'll see. OR, is the work on the river going swimmingly? Is it? While the others are busy with that, you and me can do something about this here stony soil. Hey, you guys. Thought you'd leave the rest of this green gang crew out of the decision making, did you? Don't think so, mate. Brittany and I rustled up a few helpful items to ensure the whole meadow making process runs smoothly. Alright, got some balls of worm food. Thought I was gonna straight bomb when I stuck my hands in the pot to get the ingredients for those things. Serious though, it was well nasty. Worm food, my favorite snack. Plonk one of them lovely lumps on the ground and I'll gobble it up and turn the hard sand around here into soft soil while I'm at it. Me and Lily will show you where to put them. Come on squad, let's roll. Okay, let's go ahead and get them out. So we have worm food and one woody goody, which will turn into forest. I imagine they'll give us more. And then of course we've got meadow right here would be lush. Okay, well let's... It's cool, I love seeing it turn green. A mob of monsters appeared. Ah. Oh, this isn't part of the bomb. Oh, who's stuck over here? Bonanzo. There we go. Okay. Making our river. This be a sweet spot for a meadow. How wide are they making that? They're making it pretty wide. Ah, so this is going to be the edge. Very cool. Oh, I think I did that one twice. Good thing I have extras. OMG, it's gorgeous. Seriously, like, totally sick fieldwork, Rex. Oh yes, everything looks so much nicer now. Just imagine how much lovelier it will look when the whole riverside is draped in greenery. Let's leave that up to Rex, yeah? It's his island anyway. His meadow making sensibilities are off the hook. You want to make 10 tiles worth of meadow, for starters, right? This place is going to look so sick when you're done. Oh, and if you're out of worm food, just make some more, like, duh. Okay, so one of the good things is it looks like this didn't actually get used, it just got set out. Okay, so we need to make a bunch more meadow and a bunch more river. But I kind of want the meadow to go along the river. So I kind of want to see what they open up. Okay. Very cool. So we need to add more water, we need to add... Okay, finally getting down to the riverbed here. Okay. Well, it looks like... Let's go ahead and put this out here. If they end up destroying some of it, that's fine. And is he gonna get that top portion? Doesn't look like he is. Let's go ahead and this one here as well. Strange, doesn't seem to look. Oh, there he is. Okay, and we're running into night. I'm going to run down and hit our bed to trigger the next day. Just teleport right into, or parachute right into bed. And let's go see how the river is doing. See if they did any work overnight. Okay. What is over here? Interesting. Well, it looks like this is an island out here. We want this island to be green. Cool. So it's weird, some of the stuff can be turned and some of it can't. Okay, that's cool. Let's go to the other side over here. And we say... And if we go with this spot right here. Oh, okay. So the thing doesn't go away until he starts eating it. What is he working on out in the middle of the... Ooh, job done. Okay, we put up enough greenery. Enough greenery to satisfy the rules, but not necessarily to satisfy us. You turned all that dry cracked soil into a marvelous meadow. Dude, this place is straight up banging now. Get a load of all that grass. So we'll need some forest too. This place is starting to look more and more like furrow field. That's the ideal. It'll look even lovelier once we give the whole riverbank the green treatment. Oh, and don't forget that patch over there and that little bit there. Haha, you're always thinking a few steps ahead, aren't you? Maybe I'll make you my Imperial Gardener-in-Chief. What about me, eh? After all the mud I've munched for you, if I don't get that job, I'll be greener than all the grass put together. Okay, we've made a meadow. You tick 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 one of the tablet targets off the list. I see. Congratulations. For every job objective you complete, a mini medal will come into being. Once you've collected a few, bring them to me, and I'll swap them for some of my most prized possessions. I'm mad for mini medals, me. Okay, that'll give us 11. We're trying to get to 14 for him to give us... Oh, different clothing. Would you look at that? It's a mini-medal. Rex acquires a mini-medal. Toodle pip 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 for now. Okay. Oh, let's talk to him. Ooh, are them some fine fields, and it's all thanks to the way you placed that worm food, Rex. I'd never have done it without me. Yes, thanks so much, Rex. Everything's so much nicer now that we have some green grass to roll around in. We can crack on with making a forest next. When you get a break from the old river building, give me a shout. Okay. And let's go ahead and continue this greenifying. So how close are they to... Okay. Looks like they're done. And we can start laying out some water. Check it out, we dug it out so the river can continue a bit further. When I was swinging that hammer to and fro, I felt like I would become a builder myself. It was ever so invigorating. The canal is complete. So it's time to fill it with water. Wahaha! Our waterway grows ever longer. Now we can build ourselves a glorious river befitting of Bonanzo land. Okay, so let's talk with Lulu. The folks who ferried in from Furfield certainly aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. We never have created this canal without them. I, for one, try to keep my hands positively filthy, and I learned it all from Rex. You're exactly the kind of people we need in Lulutopia. A few more subjects like you will make my kingdom the envy of all my neighbors. You don't have neighbors. Can I be your agricultural minister? I grow everything. You grow enough fresh fruit and vegetables to make everyone's bellies burst. How many times do we have to go through this, Lulu? This is my empire of evisceration. If you want something to eat, you should head back down to the beach and suck on seaweed. This is definitely a will they or won't they kind of a relationship developing between those two. I can't tell if them two are friends or enemies. It's like they love to aid each other. Let's put our differences aside for the time being. We need to make some more nature. We all have to work together if we want to turn this place into pastoral paradise. Complete. Okay. So let's talk. Well, are you ready to continue our work with the river? I want to make it into the biggest, bestest waterway ever. We'll show you where the water needs pouring, just like we did before. Feel free to slosh it all around us with that bottomless pot of yours. Wet bridges have never bothered me. Positions, everyone. Let's make the river even longer. Okay. So we have worm food to make big splotches of area. We also have some grass seeds in case we just want to do a little smaller splots. They basically do the same thing, but don't bring out the worm. Sloppy slurry on a stick. This water's gone all dirty. How blimmin' well that happened? Oh. Well, that's just blimmin' great. Look at this. Dirty water, Rex. Seems we've got some spoiled soil to thank for this. This stuff nearly ruined us back in Furfield, and now it's only gone and shown up here too. Unless we get rid of that spoiled soil, the water won't never get clean. Can you do me a favor? Can you use that bottomless pot to scoop up the muddy water? It might be our only hope. Okay. That's Blind and Marvelous. That pot of yours really is something else. Now the muddy water is out of the way, I think we can get back to finishing our river. Thanks. Thanks for clearing away the horrible muddy water. Well, it's supposed to be horrible if you like muddy water. I suppose it ain't more horrible if you like muddy water, but if it's clean water you need, the dirty stuff, well, dirty, the clean stuff, and then you'll be stuffed. Okay. Just give me the quest. I hate that it's like 3 steps to... You finish the quest, and you turn in the quest, and then you start the new quest, and but I'm all just talking to the same guy. You've done a good job scooping out all that muddy water, but as long as that spoiled soil is still there, still here, our river's lower reaches stay soily forever. I can barely bear to look at this stuff. All the trouble it gave us back in Furfield, we need to get that grody grot gone. Please, Rex, if you gotta help us, use your hammer and smash all that nasty muck to Kingdom Come. Okay, well, we'll just smash it up. Is there more? Oh, is this stuff? There we go. Get in. We cleared all the way to that slimy, spoiled soil. 'Tis a weight off my shoulders, so 'tis. Amazing. So that's stuff we can use to start building. Thanks for the dredging out of that dirty old soil, Rex. Now we can carry on making a river. If the worst should happen and water goes all muddy again, just scoop it all up with that bottomless pot of yours. That pot should be fully of dirty water now. Don't go pouring out again or we'll be back to square one. Just fill up your pot again with some clean water and the job's a good one. Mind if I ask a question? You're looking heck of a thin recently. You eating properly? I'm blaming famished myself. And don't tell this one to no one, but I'm sick of vegetables. I want to eat something different. But enough talk. If Lula saw me slacking off, she'd go blimmin' spare. We got work to do. Dinner can wait till we're done with this river. Okay. Okay, and we need to just tap it once. Okay. Because if we had held down the button, we would have just poured it out into the river and spoiled everything again. Well, Yeah, maybe we'll need to fill that in. So we're getting a bar that's filling up that seems to be separate from the actual quest itself. Jolly good showing, Rex. At this rate, our river will be the envy of the neighbors, whosoever they may be. Okay. Yeah, so she considers this done. So much bigger and better now. Impressive work, Rex. Indeed, and yet it seems somewhat abrupt. Could it not be bigger and better still? Well, how about we clear some more of this dirt out of the way, then Rex can go potty with the pot again. I wouldn't say it like that. And what's more, we can make a path for the water. There's a perfect place for a pretty pond. What a splendid idea, Rosie. Let's get started right away. Hey, you guys go do that. We'll go do more forest. We need to take a path through the dirt over there so the river can run all the way to the pond. I'm ready and ready to go, Lulu. Let's get smashing. Ooh. Yep. They can go and get started. Oh, those two are really excited about smashing some soil. Well, when it comes to earth-shattering events, you can count me in. Wahaha, while you youngsters are busy here, there's a certain area nearby that I'd like to inspect more closely. Go do that. By the time I get back, I expect to see this river winding all the way from the mountains to Bonanzoland Basin. What's gotten into you, Perry? Everyone's jetting off left and right and center, and you stood there like a statue. Not thinking of slacking off, are you? No. It ain't that. It's that sound, that rumbling. I can't take it no more. Oh, Rex, I can't take all this rumbling and grumbling no more. I need some of that to eat. But I'm sick and tired of blaming cabbages and blooming pumpkins. And you got anything else? Ho ho ho, if you don't eat your greens, you'll never grow up big and strong. Strong. What's the hermit again? But if you have a hankering for more exotic foodstuffs, you're in luck. There are several small islands nearby that are simply packed with exciting ingredients. Many an explorer has set sail through those shores in search of new materials. Though the islands have been long since abandoned, their secrets sleep there still. Rex, why don't you and Malroth take a quick trip over to one of these explorer shores and see what you can find? I seem to remember those isles being chock full of chickens once upon a time. If you bring one back, it might even lay you a few eggs. Chickens, eh? How are we supposed to catch them? Well, whatever. We can cross that road when we come to it. Speak to old Brownbeard on the dock. I'm sure he'll be happy to ferry you over. Hear that, Perry? Me and Rex are off to explore these islands and fetch a fine feast for you. But if I get back and find you haven't helped Rosie and Lulu with River, I'll smash every last egg right in front of you and make you lick it off the dirt. Understood? Yes, Mr. Malroth, sir. The crippling cramps in my stomach ain't that bad, really. If you could bring us back a chicken, just one, I'll do. One'll do. I'd be ever so happy. There ain't no time to be wasting. Warp yourself to the dock and have that Brownbeard fellow take you to one of those foul-infested islands. Well, we still have stuff going on here. Okay, they're building stuff. We can leave them to build stuff there. We need to continue more water stuff. We go ahead and place this here. We have a spot there that's just dry. Okay, well, we don't need to fix that right now. We also want to plant some trees. And we need to go get chickens. Again, we've been going for about 45 minutes. Stuck between doing more greenery or going and getting the chickens. Let's go do the chickens thing. And I want to see if we can go to an island, come back, and can we do those kind of things in parallel? Well, don't know what Lillian's doing all the way up over there, but let's go ahead and call this this a video, and we'll come back and go on a chicken hunt.